Hello and welcome to Khan's Tech Lab. In today's session, we will understand big data. So, what is big data? Big data refers to extremely large and complex data sets. They are huge in volume, they are massive in volumes, and they are difficult to manage as well as they are difficult to process with traditional tools. There are a few characteristics of this big data, which are high volume, high velocity, and varieties of data which generally exceeds the capacity of conventional database systems, which cannot be held in traditional database systems such as structured databases like relational database systems. Now, how can the big data is useful? The big data analysis can provide valuable insights for decision making, for process improvement, and for innovation. As you can see in the image, the big data can be collected from various locations. It could be cloud data, it could be research oriented data, it could be analytical data, and it could be network data stored across different storages or clusters. The size will not be in bytes or megabytes or gigabytes, it will be more than that, it will be in terabytes, petabytes, exabytes, and more than that. So, these are a few characteristics of big data, which otherwise called as the five V's: the volume, the velocity, veracity, value, and variety. The volume, the size of the data, the scale of the data, the velocity, the speed at which the data will be processed, the veracity, the reliability of the data, and the value, the relevance of the data turning data into business value. I have some data, but how can I convert the data into business value? And finally, different forms of data, which we call as variety of data. So these are the few characteristics of the big data that has to be considered. Now, where from this big data comes from? What are the sources of the big data? There are several sources of the big data. The first one is social media platforms. It could be WhatsApp, it could be Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or any other thing. The second one is IoT devices and sensors, the Internet of Things devices. The third one is e-commerce and financial transactions data. Every day, huge amount of data with regards to the e-commerce businesses and financial transactions will be collected across the globe. And the fourth one is web click streams. Web click streams refers to the data how an user is using a web application, how he is navigating to and fro within the pages of the web application, all together will be collected in the form of web click streams. And finally, the healthcare records of different individuals, of their health history and their medications and their predictions, whatever, altogether healthcare records. So all of these are sources of the big data. Then big data technologies. So what are the technologies that help in managing big data? A few are Hadoop ecosystems and Apache Spark and NoSQL databases such as MongoDB and Kafka for data streaming. Then how to store and process this big data? So there are several things such as distributed storage using the clusters. As you can see on the right hand side in the first image, there are multiple clients and there is one server which is processing and storing in the different data stores. Similarly, there are cloud-based solutions such as AWS, GCP, Azure, which will have so many things such as storage and processing and real-time processing, batch processing, and managing. All these things can be done with the help of these cloud-based solutions. Then what are the real-time scenarios and real-life scenarios of big data usages? The big data can be used in healthcare for predictive diagnostics, and it can be used in retail for customer behavior analytics, and it can be used in finance for fraud detections and etc. preventions, and it can be used in transportations, for example, route optimization, as you can see in the images. All these are the real-time, real-life scenarios of usages of big data. And then what are the challenges of big data? There are several challenges with respect to big data. One of them is data security and privacy, and second one is the integration of the data from multiple sources, and then managing the data quality and the cost of the infrastructure. What is the future of big data? In future, and it has already started, the big data is being integrated with AI and ML. And the second is edge computing. And the third one is autonomous systems and predictive analytics. And then data ethics and governance. So finally, big data drives smarter decisions. It's transforming the industries globally, and it is helping ongoing in the ongoing innovations, and it will unlock the new possibilities in the future. So these are a few basics about big data. We will discuss more about the data sciences in the upcoming sessions. So please stay tuned for the upcoming sessions. If you like the video, please hit the like button and share the video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.